Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Miami. We are here in the latest beta release for Sim Update 15, and this is the one they say is the candidate for release. So we figured we'd test this out today a little more strenuously than I normally would. Normally I just do kind of hops in the Caribbean, but I know that if I do that, I'm going to get people saying, hey, that's not very much of a test. So what we're going to do is we're going to do little flight here out of Miami, and I'm just going to show you guys the takeoff and the depart, like the taxi takeoff departure, that part, because that way you can see what we've got going on. I think we're pretty good, so we can go. We want nose to the left because we are going
cockpit to ground
to runway
Go ahead.
26 left today.
We've been cleared for pushback and
So,
start. They want the tail to
we're
right.
DX12 DLSS DLAA.
Release brake, please.
Alright, parking brake is released. And let's
Brakes
go.
released.
Turn the packs off.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Pretty smooth performance so far. I've got live traffic enabled with
Miami traffic, Mountain 2612, exiting Delta Concourse, taxiing to runway 26 left via November Mike 11.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please.
Okay, I'll go toe brakes here.
Brake set. Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slope release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Alright, I had a little hiccup on the start procedure there. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. I haven't flown this plane in quite a while. Not that that's really an excuse, but we are going to get going here. As you can hear, we're on VATSIM, which I normally wouldn't have VATSIM going and live traffic, but I want to tax this a little bit and see if we can get some, see if we can really test the performance. So I think we'll slide in behind this guy here. So far, very smooth, very, very smooth, in fact. And you will notice I don't have my FPS display enabled, and the reason for that is because I don't care. What I'm looking for is good performance and smooth performance. Alright, flaps are set, auto brakes are set. Let's go LNAV, VNAV. On auto throttle. Apologize if the aircraft are kind of loud outside. I have a traffic American 1136. We're going to be holding short here of runway 26 left on Mike 11 for departure of the southeast Miami. Alright. I haven't flown this plane in quite a while. And I've also changed my control sensitivity settings for this flight because I'm trying to figure out if I can't find something a little better than the sensitivity dead zone, because of some things that I won't bother you with right now. But let's take a look here. We'll go landing lights on. Throw these on strobe and steady. Those are on start. These are all on. Everything looking good. Everything looking good. That is set. Okay, flaps are set. Everything's looking good here. So what we're going to do is matriculate. We are ready to go. Miami traffic American 1136. We're taking runway 26 left for departure to the southeast Miami. Final is looking clear. Runway looks somewhat clear. So far, really, really smooth. No stutters. And this is like, again, Miami, live traffic with liveries. So it's pretty, you know, DLSS, DLAA. So no downscaling. So we're pretty hot to trot here. So, alright, LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle is armed. Let's get going here. 50% N1. Engines are stable. Toga power is set. Rudders are still way too twitchy. Check. Cross checked.
V1.
Okay.
Positive reincline.
Gears coming up. I'm just going to hand it over here. simply so I can keep an eye on performance. Checks for flaps 1. Speed checks for flaps up. REX weather here as well. Okay. Sorry about that little hitch right there. That was me clapping because I had to wake my dog up. Because he's asleep and making funny noises. So, we are on the Cloud of 2 departure, 5,000. Climbing 8, we'll give ourselves 2,000. Gosh, the weather looks fantastic, doesn't it? Cloud of 2 on the RNAV. I mean, I gotta say, if this is the kind of performance I'm getting out of Miami in this setup, you guys are going to be pretty happy with Sim Update 15. That's pretty much what I can tell you. Alright, flaps are up, auto brakes are off, gears up and off. Let's go up here one more time here. Cabin is pressurizing. Alright, climbing through 10,000 first of all. Go to 4,000. Let's go to 4,000. Flight level 240. Here we are, flight level 240. And I mean, it just looks amazing. I know some of you are going to want to see the numbers for this is DLSS 3.7. And yes, I mean, if you guys consider that ghosting, I mean, yeah, it's ghosting. Does it bother me? Not in the least bit. For the performance headroom I get with this, that doesn't bother me in the tiniest, littlest bit. So 10,000 will go landing lights off. I'm going to leave the seatbelt sign on here for a little bit. I am using the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. So, I mean, just smooth as butter, this performance. Smooth as butter. Alright, seatbelt sign's gonna come off. And climb it through 14, right up to flight level 390. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Performance is absolutely awesome. I mean, that's Miami, live traffic, PMDG 737, live weather. You know, so that's as taxing a situation as I ever put the sim through, really. You know, and it just absolutely no issues whatsoever. In fact, just amazing performance. So I hope, really looks like in the next, I don't know, a couple days, I think probably what they'll do is gather some data. Now that they've released this build yesterday, I believe it's 137.18. So I'm assuming what they'll do is they'll gather some data over the next, you know, several days to see, and feedback, of course, from us guinea pigs. And then this will, in all likelihood, be yours. So definitely look forward to this, guys. The performance is amazing. We're going through 18,000 feet. We'll go standard altimeter. One last look up top. Aircraft is pressurizing. Everything is looking mighty fine. So I will leave you guys with this. Sim update 15 is looking quite good. I forgot to mention what they did, which is, so the GDK, which is the game developer kit, which, as Seb said, is basically the SDK that they use to develop the game, to develop the sim, was updated in March, which was during the Sim Update 15 beta process, and they just couldn't get it to work. So they rolled back to the old GDK that was in use prior to March. So what does that mean technically? Not sure. I would say it's probably a setback for them, and I would think that is going to have some potential implications, but we shall see. I would imagine that will be discussed in the next developer stream. In the meantime, we are climbing through flight level 210 up for 390, heading down to Princess Juliana International Airport. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we will talk soon.